Hello there, this is Sorvesteon, and I just wanted to share my thoughts on the new Divine Ingenuity event in Genshin Impact and the general direction that events have been heading in Genshin Impact. First off, I'd like to say that Hoyoverse has a lot of successful event types already, and I mean, to be honest, they could just recycle them. I think they don't really need to provide us with a whole lot of new events. It's certainly not something that a lot of other game companies do. I know quite a few that just tend to recycle a very limited repertoire of events, and they're very repetitive. Um, it's one of the things I really like about Hoyoverse is they really do try to continuously be innovative and to give the player base something new. Um, and they do a good job of listening to that player base as well through the post-event and update surveys, as well as social media. So it's really great to see them continuously trying to push um, the boundaries of what they can do with their events, and also continuing to come up with fresh ideas for events as well. I know this event does take a little bit of inspiration from some elements they've been adding into the teapot recently. Um, and it does take some inspiration from kind of parkour, which is kind of cool because I've never made a parkour course in a game before, and I thought it was really cool how they implemented this. They did have us doing some preset courses first, just for general event rewards, and I thought that was great because it provided players with a bit of a guide to, okay, how you should be designing this with the traps, the mechanisms, the terrain, the domain templates, and the challenge settings before players actually jumped into creating their own custom domains first. Which actually, like I said, players were given a very good diversity of different tools and different things that they could add in to their own custom domains, and they were able to publish it and allow other players to play them, and that's kind of like one of the main things of this event. I really did like that they force you to complete your own course before you can make it live to other players. I thought I had done such a good job on mine until I actually ran it and realized that it needed some tweaking. And it's just make sure that players aren't flooding the event with like troll domains or poorly thought out garbage or things that you can't even complete. So I really like that, you know, Hoyoverse put that in, or thought to put that kind of quality check in there first before these could go live. It all just speaks to how much emphasis Hoyoverse places on the quality and the polish of their game. Um, and I think that it's it's a great addition to the repertoire, and I really hope that they bring it back in the future. I'm really interested to see what kind of tweaks they decide to make on it based on player feedback. A lot of the events that they do bring back, that they do reuse, they're not just plain copies of what was done before. And like I said, this is one of the things that I really like about Hoyoverse, and the fact that they take player feedback and that they really are looking to make each iteration of the event better. And I really like the direction that we've been going in Genshin Impact with the events. There was another one called Wind Trace. It came, oh, it's been up a few times, but the first time it was out, I mean, it was very fun, but there were definitely some ways where you could take advantage of certain aspects of the gameplay, and they recently re-released it not too long ago, and they had made several improvements to it. For example, the hunter stands in this kind of sectioned off area, and before it used to be transparent, so you could see where people were kind of running to go and hide. And in this newest iteration, they made it opaque so that you couldn't see where people, what directions they were running off into. So things like that, it's just been a real pleasure overall to play the Genshin Impact events. So I think we can continue to look forward to more interesting and fun events, and I'm just really happy and satisfied so far with the events that they do put out, even if they are ones that we've seen before. But anyways, so that's what I think of the Divine Ingenuity event and the general direction that events have been heading in Genshin Impact. Please let me know what you think down in the comments section. And until next time, take care and have fun.